Hello, I'm Freelander. Welcome to the Game Trove. Today we're taking a look at Army of Fortune and their AMA. Super excited. I said the white paper because that's the first thing on the agenda. White paper is out. I will be doing a deep dive on that later this week or early next. Now, so many things to go through. It was very, very dense. So I would encourage you to listen to it. There might be a few tidbits that I didn't even fit into my schedule today, but I did the best that I could to get the important stuff. Website is getting close. Should be in the next 2 weeks. Uh, so that's good. Game 3.0 is their kind of manifesto to the Web3 community about how things should be done properly so that gamers are cared for, and so on and so forth. So that's getting that's imminent. So it just needs to be uploaded, and but they didn't want to overload us with too much information, which I'm grateful for because that gives me more time to space out my content a little bit. Definitely going to be going through that. Uh, Full marketing push soon, just after 3.0 paper is released and the website is up. Then Coco is going to go full bore on Web3 marketing push, and Web2 player push should be after that. I think they're waiting for the game to be in a later stage of beta or full launch before they do a massive marketing push for Army of Tactics. Product first approach. So these guys have very much bootstrapped this. They did a little fundraise late last year, and they between that, it's a lot less working capital than most companies in Web3 have had to operate on, and they have gone very, very far. So Coco just wanted to highlight how amazing that is, and and how amazing the team is, and the the potential, and my thought is the potential of this is enormous. So I'm super bullish, super excited. None of this is financial advice. Uh, uh, Coco's experience. She's been a VC. I'm not sure if she mentioned this AMA or last AMA, but she's been a VC over the past few years at least, and looked at hundreds of projects and their tokenomics, and just vetted them for whether or not they they deserve funding or not deserve funding, but whether they're viable to fund. And so I think that experience is very, very crucial. And and in looking at that, you kind of know how to go about making a company successful. So super bullish on that. Um, I think she's a great complement to the team. Uh, just like exactly what they needed, because the Web3 PR and marketing is exactly what she's pushing for. So uh, and tokenomics and all that. Tokenomics, they're planning on getting a third party to restart that there. Sorry, I don't have more gameplay for you, but at least hopefully marginally entertaining. The main chunk of this is the AMA stuff. Uh, where was I? Oh, third party to evaluate their tokenomics, and they have powerful programs, algorithms for what happens when mass amounts of players do this or that or the other. What happens to the economy? So tokenomics should be very solid, especially after that audit is done. So that'll be really cool to see. So Army of Fortune, Z3 Bros managing to get on the App Store and be one of the first to get a crypto game onto the App Store. Their ability to do that is super, super key and pivotal to the next thing that they mentioned they wanted to do in the white paper and also in this AMA is they're looking to onboard third-party games to their ecosystem. And a lot of Web3 mobile games will probably take them up on that because they can get them into the App Store. It does depend if Apple just swings wide the door in the meantime, it'll be a little less of a push. So timing will be key, but they haven't swung that door open yet. And just their ability, their connections to do that is super impressive to me. So I think and then their desire, and with those connections, their desire to onboard more. Coco's a Neo Tokyo citizen, so she has connections there. She has connections other places. So just their ability to get more into their ecosystem is very, very high, in my opinion. Super stoked on that, and not just other games, but other products as well. Uh, and also Web 2 connections as well. So that'll be really, really cool to watch. AFG reimbursement for victims of the hack. This is not typical of Web3 developers. If you get hacked in Web3, it's kind of on you. I almost got phished a couple times. I actually would have been a victim of this hack, but I didn't have enough ETH in my wallet for the algorithm to feel like it was worth draining. So that's worth it to note that I would have been hacked in this as well, but I didn't have that much ETH in my wallet, so I was blessed in that regard. But really cool. They're gonna reimburse with AFG. They just need to work out the details. They don't want it too much downward price pressure because of it. So there'll probably be some vesting and stuff. But really cool to see that they're at least taking a step in taking care of their community. Man, I way over deployed for that this battle here. Anyway, so yeah, really cool to see them just taking care of the community. They do seem to care a lot. So yeah, so much to talk about. I should have known that video was not long enough. This will be the last time that I will be doing a video with this build because the new build is out today. Super, super stoked to go through that. I was gonna save it till last, but it just seemed fit. So you're getting the last of the gameplay of this version right now. Just a few more things to go through. CoinGecko will just needs their website done and a few specific items on their website, pieces of information, so that CoinGecko will list them. They have tried twice, and that's the feedback they got is they need the website up, which in the next couple weeks should be done. Stats for the tokens on the website will be there, and the token burn update will be updated there. Hopefully live. That'd be pretty cool, but we'll see. On that note, good resources for APIs and bridging and stuff that they mentioned in the AMA will be would be OneChain for bridging. They're working on Seamless. Right now they have the smoothest, most decentralized, non-custodial bridging technology that I've seen. I use OneChain whenever I want to bridge, but they're working on seamless interaction, and their bridging isn't wrapping. It actually does native tokens on both sides. So really cool to see that. And then uh, Morales money, or sorry, no, Morales. Ivan on Tech's APIs. I would guess, I'm not a developer, but I would guess would be really really good. MetaMask uses them, and they do a few different chains. So just my two thoughts on tech stack. Uh, and let's see. Holiday skins, UI themes are something they want to do in the future. They don't want to devote the staff to it right now, but they should do at least a little bit of cool things this season. But what I think would be amazing would be limited time. So you don't even have them next year. NFT skins for units and UI. So that they're limited run NFTs that you have to pay. You have to mend with AFC and AFG. So extra burning there, and then that's the only time you get them. So and then you put a slight transfer tax. So evergreen source of income for the team, and yeah, that would be a really cool feature to put into the game eventually. I think would be a really good income source for the team, and also um, just really cool for the community. Because I've played a Web 2 game. This is getting a little long, but that's okay. I've played a Web 2 game that had seasonal. You can only get them that season. You had to really grind for them or spend a lot of money for them, and you can only get them then, and then you can never ever ever get them again. And you couldn't purchase them from other players or something. Well, if you could purchase them from other players with NFTs, it's so amazing. Like I got really annoyed with that game. That's actually one of my big motivating factors for having for Web3 gaming is just like the amount of control and hitting your head as a player, control of that the company has, and the hitting your head as a player of what you want to do, and the experiences you want to have with the game, and just you have to grind now, or else you will never have a chance to get in the future. You have to spend money now rather than save up and purchase it from another player or something. So big things Web3 brings. All right, slight inflation on. I asked a question about AFC because I didn't want it to go the route of SLP. So more sinks than more burn than minting is kind of a way to solve that, but you also need to make sure that the same is true with what you're spending that on. So limited time NFTs, you know, with specific skins and those sorts of things would help in that you would always want to spend that season to get, but at the same time, what you're spending is valuable and you can transfer it to other players in the future, like we just talked about. That might be a good way to keep the sinks alive. Um, it's completely free to play now. Somebody was worried about that it was really slow progression. I can vouch for that. I did. It did. I was gonna spend on it anyway, but it did kind of hasten my like. Yeah, I'm gonna just get a bunch of ASC and speed up my progress. So I did do that. But the new build today is uh, a lot faster progression. So that'll be good for the free to play players and not frustrate them too much, and then they just hate the game because it's grindy. So that's a good thing, and hopefully it doesn't affect inflation too much. And then, yeah, the new build. So I'll be going through that uh, later. And I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you found it informative and fascinating. And thanks for sticking with me. And yeah, I'm super excited. So that's all I have. Freelander.